Hello everyone. Thank you for 154 subs. I am using text-to-speech because I am bad at sounding humorous with my voice, unlike other YouTubers can. I get awkward and cringe myself, lol. As a simple special on a small milestone, I decided I'll challenge myself, the pain of a fan artist. Drawing a character from Genshin. Oh wait, I mean 3 characters from Genshin Impact. The game and its story and lore is fascinating, the character is more than fascinating, but too amazing that their designs are complex, and I know cosplayers are having more painful time with than us artists. I did draw couple Genshin characters before, and as an on-progress intermediate artist, I was heavily traumatized by the garments on Kazuha's clothes. And believe me, even till now my hands are in pain just by drawing the hair and small patterns on their clothes. But enough complaints in an introduction, I'll talk about more when I draw the characters themselves. Without further ado, here's how the challenge went. The first Genshin character I decided to draw is my child, the next Cryo Archon. Chongyan. He is my favorite 4-star and he was pretty easy to draw among all the other characters I drew. His color palette is giving off soft blue theme and his clothes are pretty simple, only the upper body though. I drew most of the characters as half body because drawing such complex designs with complicating pose will give me brain cancer. I am kidding LMAO, but seriously, for me, drawing Genshin characters or any complicating character designs is like trigonometry but art. I wouldn't say it's hard like the unsolvable theories scientists bust their brains off for, because that would be too extreme. Enough with the math analogy. I said he was pretty easy to draw because I already had few attempts of drawing him before, and I must say, until now, his hair is like Gojo's, but less messy. I actually had fun drawing him, and I didn't mind when I had to redraw the sketch twice, unlike the next character I am gonna draw. But more about Chongyan. He's a great 4-star cryo applicator and or DPS when built right, and when you get his talent at level 70 and the right constellation. My Chongnuke isn't nuke yet but just atomic, but soon, when I finally decided to ascend my world, then I can finally main him along with Kazuha and other 5 stars I can never build well. That's all the things I want or can say about Chongnuke. Don't underestimate him, because ghosts may do run away from him and he never seen a ghost in his life. The reason for that is because he's too strong as an exorcist. Anyways, here he is. I am happy for how the shading turned out, but sadly I was unable to apply the same on the following characters, because they have so much on their clothes. I felt pity on my hands and the hours I have left in each and every day before sleep. I really love pastel colors, so out of all the Genshin art I did, this is the second I am most proud of. It's only second because the next one really tested my patience and brain cells, but it's worth it like these 3 artworks I made. The second Genshin character I drew is the one, and only, former but forever Hydro Archon.
Rena the Fontaine!
The moment I saw her in the Fontaine trailer, a voice in my head told me, she is easy to draw, her hair is amazing, and her clothes are gorgeous. You see, that's what I like about specific Genshin characters. They make the clothes look simple, but the moment I grab my pen and draw them, within the next 5 minutes of staring on the character's design, I'd be already having seizure due to processing the tiniest designs on the clothes. Like, there's so many layers of clothing, don't they ever sweat? The poor cosplayers of this fandom, my friend better make that hoodie with a cooling system someday. Anyways, about Farina, I love her design, her kit, and her 3 servants that is doing a better nuking job than my Chongnuke as of now. I also love her role in the Archon quest, and I feel really bad for her. I don't have experience of pretending to be someone I am not for 500 years, but trying to become someone just to satisfy people's expectations can be draining. Kudos to her. 07. She deserves a break, a week in a vacation house wherein no one will disturb her and week supply of sweets that will never expire. About my art, it took me 3 redraws to be almost accurate on the design. There were few designs on the clothes I didn't drew, because they were barely noticeable. I almost made a huge mistake on her design, because she has 2. Her Numa, and Ausia design. I don't know which is which, but all I know is that, the design I drew is when her hair is short and her palette is blue and dark blue. probably Numa design, I think. Her eyes are fascinating too, because it's a unique representation of heterochromia. I made a mistake on it, but I fixed it on my ibis paint. That's all I can commentate for Farina. I got her right after her story quest as a form of ritual, and I got her after 30 pulls. And then I got her weapon after a single 10 pull. Definitely not bragging. She's not built well yet, but when I finally do, she might become better than my Kazuha and Wanderer. Anyways, here is my art. I am proud of this, not gonna lie. And this is the first ahead of Changyan, of whom which I am proud of the most. The effort it took me, blood, sweat, and tears, was all worth it. Now the next one is almost as easy as Changyan, but this character still haunts me when it comes to design. The last character I drew is the first limited 5-star I always wanted to get, after I got Ito by accident, and the one I lost to by Mona at his debut. Canadian Ether, I mean Katahara Kazuha. I drew him before as a ritual on his rerun at version 2.8, and I am so happy I got him, and built him immediately, that I forgot to get the free facial skin. I really like his calm attitude, his warm autumn maple color theme, his demo, and story quests, his crowd control skill, his involvement in the 2.8 Golden Apple Archipelago event and his mirage there, and the fact that for some reason, he reminds me of the assassin samurai that has an X scar. That one anime my mom used to watch and has a figurine of, and it also got a lot of remade, and remaster, and couple live action. Anyways, I like those kind of characters, really calm people, but when SMTH bad happens, the enemy is gonna have a bad time. His design was almost easy, because I did drew him before, and I finally understood the logic to the amount of layers of clothing he's wearing. I even drew him on the angle that has less details on his design. Anyways, I am a Kazuha fan, but not a simp. I quit simping or having crush on fictional men long ago, so all the characters I like, despite being men, they're just my favorite, that's it. I ran out of things to say about him, so here is the result. There's a few bits of the design I find off, but it does look better than my old art, so I'll take this rather than suffer even more, like I did on Farina. I think I gave the background too much details, but he is from Inazuma after all, so I had a feeling I should add it.